Unibot is on an incredible run. In the last week, we went up more than 60%. Now, how sustainable is that rally and what is causing this in the first place? Let's have a look. This is the rally I'm talking about. Now, Unibot is a Telegram front run bot. So what you can do is you can enter somebody else's wallet and you can listen to the blockchain, to the mempool of the blockchain, and you can front run that wallet's purchases. Now, why is that useful? Because maybe you've got a collection of different wallets. You know, for example, that venture capitalist owns that kind of wallet, and I want to buy before the venture capitalist does, thus getting a lower price. And so you set this all up in Telegram, and Unibot takes a small fraction of the revenue that you're turning over to then, in the end, incentivize token holders to get some return. So in theory, this all looks very nice. This is the bot trading volume over time. And we see here something that's causing that recent rally. Unibot has just integrated with Solana. Without that integration, the trading volume on Ethereum alone wouldn't really be rising. But since the team is developing new features, there's a new high in volume now. And we're just getting started. The Solana volume is now rising every day. Today isn't yet finished. So very likely we will see new highs in the volume, which is good. Now, whenever we get into an altcoin, we want to see outperformance over just holding Ethereum, right? We take on more risk than just by buying Ethereum. So we want to look at relative performance to ETH, not just at the US dollar price. And that's what we see in this chart over here. And we are pretty much going sideways for the last 6 months or so. We are down from the top in August to today by roughly 56%. But now with the Solana integration and with the altcoin market in general turning bullish, we are up 132% versus just buying and holding Ethereum in the last 3 months. Now here's something that too many people unfortunately overlook. Too many people simply just look at the revenue and they think this might be a good investment. The annualized PE ratio is 2.03, which is really good. The earnings per share or per token are $44 every year and the price is at $89. But here's the problem with that number. Only 2.3% of that return is actually bot fees. The other 6.8% are tax fees. So this is how that looks like over time. Most revenue that accrues to the token holders that you have to claim, by the way, manually. It doesn't just appreciate via buybacks or the like. Most of the revenue is not using the application, but it's something that's called reflection tokenomics. So when you're buying the Unibot token, 4% goes away for taxes. When you're selling the Unibot token, also 4% goes away. So simply just by buying and selling instantly, you have already lost 8%. Now those percentage numbers can change over time, and in fact they have changed over time. But this is the first potential pitfall here, right? You're already paying 8% just by getting in and out. And that trading fee is what's mainly driving the returns here. Now, if we do assume best intentions here, we don't think this is just done for inflating the return numbers, but we actually do assume positive intentions, then this could be implemented simply to incentivize long-term holding and not short-term speculation. The issue though is that the main thing that you're betting on here is that the attention on the Unibot token stays high, because high attention means a lot of trading volume of the token itself. And so you're not just betting on the usage of the application, unfortunately. That's the smaller part of your revenue. And maybe you remember reflection tokens. SafeMoon was one of the very first ones, and this is how in the end it went. You don't want to be forced into holding the asset longer than others in order to make a return. You want to be able to react fast if you disagree with whatever the team is doing. Now, everything I just told you is pretty much open knowledge. Any YouTuber could have told you this. Now I will share something that other YouTubers cannot tell you, and that's based on a tool that I have developed myself. We're going to look at the buying and selling behavior of small retail versus big whales. And the reason this matters is because the big whales tend to make better calls. On the left side, we've got the number of holders that hold at least 10 Unibot tokens. So at the current price, that's roughly $890. So small retail. In the middle, we've got medium-sized retail. So that's $8,900 worth of the token. And on the right side, we've got the whales. $89,000 worth of the Unibot token. There's only 151 such wallets. Now this is the distribution you do not want to see. We see small retail buying and we see the smart big whales selling in aggregate. Why is smart money selling when there's so much new development around Unibot, when Solana has just been launched? I don't know, they probably know more than we do. There's a lot of competition in the front-run bot market. Maybe that's one of the reasons. I do believe that short-term at least, the US dollar valuation of Unibot can go up, simply because we now have altcoin season and simply because adoption for Solana hasn't yet finished. That being said, I do not buy any Unibot simply because the smart money is selling. I don't want to bet against the smart money. If you're interested in this tool, feel free to check out the premium membership. That's thebitcoinstrader.com. There's also a tutorial video on how to use it. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. There's also a free Telegram. Link is down below.